After watching the Jujutsu Kaisen Zero movie, I instantly fell in love with the way Yuta was adapted on the big screen. As a longtime JJK manga fan and VFX artist, I really wanted to bring the character to life in a way that hasn't been seen before. There were a handful of shots in the trailers that I thought would look really great if adapted into live action, and that would be really fun to tackle. A few of the shots that particularly intrigued me are these. So keep an eye out for my adaptation of those at the end. First things first, we shoot the footage. Cool, VFX time. I've experimented with cursed energy VFX on different projects, so I wasn't too worried about that. But I had next to no experience working in 3D, so a fully CGI monster was a long shot. Despite this, I was up for the challenge, so I did my best to learn what I had to make my vision come to life. I managed to find this 3D model of Rika to use, so I purchased it and got to work. The model I got didn't come with any textures, so I had to do that myself. I used a lot of assets from the Quixel Megascans library, such as these animal skin materials, combining and modifying them in ways that I thought would make sense for Rika's appearance in reality. After going through a process called rigging, which is basically placing bones so she's able to move, she's all set to be animated. I was pretty happy with this, but I noticed that she was looking a little too smooth and lacking dimension, so I decided to experiment with sculpting, and to my surprise, she ended up much more realistic after. Now that Rika's all done, I played around with some simulations, mainly the debris and black liquid looking stuff in these shots. Finally, as a little callback to the scene Rika gave Yuta the ring as kids, I animated an assortment of 3D models I found online to make this fully CG shot of their hands with the ring. Really quick, before I show you the fruits of all this hard work, I wanted to say that even though I make these videos myself, I couldn't possibly have done any of this without the constant support from my fellow creators and friends, Diego and Khary. They're really talented and they supported me a lot by keeping me inspired and sharing their knowledge through the whole process.
Love you, boys.
As much as I am an independent creator, the support from the people around me is what motivates me to create. So I appreciate all of you for taking the time to watch this. If you enjoy, consider leaving a like or maybe even a comment if you want, so that this can reach more people. Thank you again to everyone who made this possible, including you. And with all that being said, enjoy the final video.
Rika-chan. 何？力